She should have chose Jake. Hey guys, okay, so I haven't done a video in a bit. I've had stuff going on with my family and everything, but I wanted to get this up because I've been wanting to film it for a while. Well, not for a while, but probably in the last month. And it is my 2013 favorites, and it's pretty much all like beauty products, so that might be what the title is. Mommy. Hi, baby. I love you. I know. If you hear noises, that's the laptop. My daughter's watching movies so I can get this done. I know, baby. Okay, so there's a lot of products in front of me, and a lot of them might be redundant because I've done a few favorites before, so you may have seen most of these, but some of them I'm not sure if I've mentioned. But I'm just going to hop right in because there's a lot. So I guess we'll start with foundations. My two favorites, I think I've mentioned them both. The MAC Pro Longwear. I've mentioned this in a few videos. This is my holy grail foundation. I wear this every time I know I'm going out, or there's going to be pictures taken, or I know I'm going to be out for a really long time. I'll wear this because I know that it'll last until I rub it off my face. So that's my favorite. And then my favorite from the drugstore, this is what I wear on a day-to-day basis when I don't want to use up, you know, my good stuff. And it's the Revlon Colorstay Whipped. It's the one in the jar. And I apologize for the lighting. I wanted to be in front of my tree, and it's like overcast today, and it's raining, and all the lights in my house are kind of yellow, so I'll try to see if I can fix my coloring so I'm not so gross. Are you singing? Are you counting? And I'm in a natural tan, in case anybody's wondering. And then in MAC, I'm NC35. So there's that. My favorite foundation brush this year has been this angled top, and I'm sorry it's dirty, I used it today. It's the angled top Kabuki from Sigma. Sedona Lace makes a version of this. I think Exo Beauty has a version. A lot of companies have a version of this, and they're all basically the same thing. It's a synthetic brush, I believe. But it packs on my foundation and it blends it in really, really nicely without holding on to too much of the product, because I noticed that sometimes these denser brushes can catch a lot of the product rather than putting it on your face, but this one doesn't do that. So I really like it. It's really soft and really dirty. That's gross. Okay. My favorite primer has been my favorite primer for the past couple of years. And I don't hear it talked about very much, but it's the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. It's the oil-free one. I tried the Radiance one because I picked that one up by mistake because the boxes are really similar, but that one broke me out really bad, so I ended up just going back to this. But if I don't use this, I will notice such a difference in how my foundation goes on and how my foundation wears throughout the day. If I put this on, my foundation, typically any foundation that I'll use will last until I take it off, because I have those nights where I am too tired to take my makeup off. I know it's so bad, and I don't do it very often, but if I forget to take my makeup off and I wake up the next day, my foundation will still look good, and it's because of this. No matter what foundation I have on, I'll have it on the next morning, and that's really, really awful for your pores, but I do it. So there's that. It's just I don't want to waste any of this, just the travel size. I typically get this because it's cheaper than the full version, and it'll last me a really, really, really long time. But it's just like it's like a lotion. It doesn't have that silicone feeling like Smashbox primers have. But I just rub it in and I let it set for a couple minutes, and then I put my foundation on. It's just fantastic. Alright, so I have my Holy Grail setting powder. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium plus, or medium dark in the summertime, but it's a baked powder, and it's pretty light, but it can still give you a little bit of coverage over your foundation, and it just gives that natural matte finish that I like in any setting powder, and this is pretty much all that I use. I've got a couple from the drugstore, but on a day-to-day basis I mostly use this. I've used this blush so much this year. I got it last year. I think this line came out in October, at the end of October. It's the MAC Marilyn Monroe collection blush, and this is in Legendary. And it's a satin finish. I don't think my lighting's really awful, so I'm really sorry about that. But it's just a really soft, natural coral peach blush. And I use this a lot because I tend to go a little bit heavy on my eyes or heavy on my lips or heavy on both at the same time. So this just gives a little bit of color without really looking like I have blush on. So I basically use this every day, and it barely looks like I have put a dent into it. And I don't know if I said, but it's a satin, so it's not matte, but it's not like a cream, it's not like a sheer tone. So you're actually gonna get color payoff, but it's like a nice flush of color and a really nice finish. So I love that. I was looking at the time, sorry. Okay. Guess I'll do all the cosmetics together. My Holy Grail mascara, I've mentioned it before. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition. This, I've heard a couple people say the same thing, that this is, you know, very, very comparable to the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill, which I love. And it has the most, like, decadent packaging. It's so, so nice. But it's $30, and this is, like, $6 at Walmart, so. But I use this every single day, whether it's I wear it by itself or I use it to layer. This is just Holy Grail. It's just amazing. You should definitely try it because it's not very much money. Okay. My favorite black eyeliner, because I always line my waterline with black. I like the way that looks on me. And it's Max Engraved. This is, I think, the closest thing that they have to like a waterproof eyeliner. It's not like Smolder. I don't like Smolder because as soon as I put it on, I feel like it's already smudging, and I think that that's the point of that eyeliner, is for that like smoky look. But it just like, it wears off immediately on me, and this stays really good, and it's really black and it's really creamy, but it's really, really awesome staying power. So it's just like a little nub right now. It starts off like that, but I mean, I use it every day, so it smooches a lot. All right. Oh, we have another eye. Come here. I've mentioned this before, especially in my Halloween tutorials or anything where I used glitter. It's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. They're glitter glue. I've said it before, this stuff feels like glue when you put it on your eyelids, like when you're rubbing it on. But if you let it sit for just a couple seconds and then you put your glitter on, you'll notice that even if you're patting on just glitter, you're not having a lot of fallout on your face, and it's wonderful. Daddy's out, baby. What you watching? Frog? And then I know, baby. Oh, my favorite lip combination is the one that I'm wearing, and I'm wearing it in so many of my videos, and it's just my favorite, and I haven't found like anything that I like better, but it's been MAC's Night Moth Lip Pencil, and it's this really, really deep plummy wine color. But it's really dark, but over top of that I put Lime Crime's Velveteen in Red Velvet, and it's the liquid lipstick. Well, really the liquid lip stain. But it's the most like perfect Hollywood red. I absolutely love it, and I love the formula. When I use the liner and then I use this, you know, this doesn't rub off, it doesn't smudge off, which is important because I'm always like kissing on my daughter, or not paying attention and like rubbing things against my face, and you know, this stuff it's not like plaster. You know, if you rub on your lips, you know, it is going to come off, but it's just going to kind of smudge around. It's not actually going to come off. I have to take it off with a baby wipe because it's really pigmented, and it's really like long wearing, but it's not drying. And that's the reason that I'll spend the money on this versus getting any of the like drugstore kind of liquid lipsticks, because this isn't drying, it's not sticky, it's the perfect shade for what I want in a red lipstick. So I love it. All right. I have 2 more makeup products. Now, basically, on an everyday basis when I'm just like throwing makeup on, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original. I don't have the second one because I just wasn't really interested in any of the colors that were in it. Like nothing really caught my eye. But this is the original, and it's very, let me bend that back. It's very well loved. You've seen it a million times. It's just every neutral color you could have. I mean, and on any given day, I might just swipe like a single shadow over my lids, and it's gonna look, you know, fantastic. They're very pigmented. They're very blendable. There's a couple of the shimmery shades have a bit more fallout than the others, but if I know I'm going to use those shades, then I'll probably just use my glitter glue just to avoid that. I just recently got the Naked 3 palette, and I'll probably talk about that more in next month's favorites because I've been using it every single day since I got it. I have green eyes, so every color in that palette just makes my eyes pop, like because of the rose gold undertones. Oh, but I'll talk about that in my next video because it's fantastic. Anyway, the last makeup product, it's one shadow, but it's in my, what is this? The Bhcosmetics Palette. I've had this for a while, and there's just one shadow in here that I've just been loving because I've been doing a lot of, especially since I got the Naked palette, kind of like rosy eyes. It's this, it's really messy, I'm sorry. It's this, what would you describe that as? This like maroon cranberry color. It's basically a dupe for MAC's Cranberry. And I definitely want to get my hands on that because it would be easier to have it in like a little pot rather than having to take this whole thing out when I wanted to use that color. But all the colors in there, the quality of most of those shadows in that palette are really, really amazing, especially for like, I think that whole palette was $25 and there's like, I think it's 88 shadows in there. Oh, I know they have a bunch of like different editions. So which one is these? Oh no, I'm sorry, this is the 120 colors palette, and it's, I guess it's second edition because it has this too. Don't look at my nails! It has like this too, so I guess it's like second edition. Or you could just get MAC's Cranberry. There's that too. Okay, I've just got a few more things. What happened to the color? Holy Moses. Okay, it's a little bit better. That was creepy. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's the Burts Bees Radiance Body Lotion. Comes in a tub like this. And it's, let me see. It's really gross when you look at it, because it's a lotion that has so much shimmer in it, not glitter, but shimmer. And I really like this, like, you know, if I'm going out, especially during the spring and the summer and even the fall, like if I was going out and I wasn't wearing stockings, because you can have the palest legs ever, and this gives such a nice sheen. I don't know if you can see that. It gives such a nice sheen. Even if you're pale, it gives your skin a glow. Not like a chunky glitter tacky. You can't tell it's shimmery. It's just a beautiful sheen on your body. It smells really nice too. But yeah, it says it's to enhance skin tone. So even if you're super pale, it's just going to give you such a beautiful glow. And I really, really like it. And it lasts a really long time. I'm probably halfway through and I've had this thing for over a year, which might be gross, but I do. Okay, I had 2 nail polishes. One, I might have mentioned before, I was wearing it a lot in the spring to summer, and it's Ses Fiji. It's this baby milky pink, like the prettiest pastel pink. And I love Essie nail polishes because they last a real long time without chipping on my nails. I don't have anything on my nails right now, so they're gross, because I've been doing a lot of like arts and crafts for Christmas, so I don't have anything on them, and they're just, my nails are super dirty, and I've got glitter all over my hands, but I usually have glitter all over my hands anyway. Okay, and the next one is from Chanel. I got this last year around this time. I had a gift card to Bloomingdale's, so I thought I'd splurge. But it is in the color Graphite, and I hope Hope I can kind of pick it up. It's like an iridescent charcoal, like asphalt color. But depending, especially on your nails, oh, I wish I had it on so I could show you. I might have had it on in another video and shown you. I don't know. That face was really cute. I've made it like 12 times. But once it's on your nails, it has kind of like an olivey undertone. If you think about MAC's eyeshadow in Sumptuous Olive, but a bit more like gray color, that's what it looks like on your nails. There's like an iridescence, and oh, it's so pretty. Only thing about this is it's really hard to get off. It's not like super chunky glittery, but it's like really, really shimmery. And I have to I still have some on my nails, like even after scrubbing with nail polish remover, so it's hard to get off. But it doesn't chip very easily for me, I don't believe. Okay. Two more things. This one's so empty and I'm so sad. It is the Oribi, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's their Wave and Shine spray. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. I wonder if it's going to focus. Probably not. I have to figure that out. But they have a texturizing spray, and I know that's really popular on YouTube, and this is really popular. I've had this for about a year, and it's only lasted so long because I only used it for like special occasions because it's so expensive. Like, I think this is like $38 for like a can of, you know, basically hairspray. But it smells really good. It smells like a man's cologne. It smells like a man's cologne. It's delicious. You're gross. She's tooting. You're not a lady. But it really, I would say it's worth the money. I don't know if I will purchase it anytime soon, because that's a lot of money for a hairspray. Like when I can go to like Sally's and get like 3 or 4 for the price of this. So I don't really know, but it is fantastic. It gives such a nice shine, and it texturizes your hair without giving you like a crunch. Especially like this is second day hair, and I used it today. I just sprayed a little bit and just kind of like fluffed it through, if that's a word. Fluff. And it gave like, you know, my curls have loosened, so it's already kind of wavy, and that's just it's kind of like the cherry on top. But I like can't bring myself to get rid of it. I've been like getting like the last little spritzes out of it, but I love it. The last thing is a perfume, and the last thing is perfume. I'm probably going to look back on this video and realize that there's like 30 other products I wanted to mention. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. The last product is a perfume, and it's this Dolce Gabbana No. 3. We're not going to try to say that. I'll list it below. Thank you, baby. I'm not going to try to say it, but it's very girly, and it kind of smells watermelon-y, which I love. But it's kind of like, no! Eee! Don't touch, mommy. I'm almost done. Don't touch. Thank you. It's kind of fruity, a little bit florally. It's pretty light, but the scent does really last like all day long. And that's what I like, and because I've had this for over a year, and that's how much I've used. If you can see that, and I use it all the time. Like, I don't know why people do that in videos. It's not like you can smell me, but you know, when you're holding a perfume in your hand and you're like smelling it, you just want to put it all over yourself. So I hope you enjoyed that. You gotta pee? We're potty training. Okay, pee in the potty. I'll be right there, babe. Okay, so that was my 2013 beauty favorites. I'm gonna remember 1,000 after I finish this video, and I'll just throw them in my next favorites video. I'm coming, baby. You pee in the potty. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.